y'all, Darla here with Growing Tropical. Welcome to the hot mess, y'all. I've been working out here today on the north side of our property, trying to get as much stuff as I can get done, trying to make this area over here as beautifully tropical as I possibly can. This is an area that my husband and I recently put on a bamboo fence. Actually, it was my last video, and for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in this channel to that video showing you where we actually put bamboo on our existing shadow box fence. And I just love the way it makes everything look around here. We have it pretty much on all the other fence around the property. There's just one small area over on the south side of our property that we have yet to go ahead and put that bamboo on. But I was so thrilled to death. I hope you guys can see it's behind us. We've got such a hot mess going on over here that everything just seems to be in the way, but I hope you guys can see that behind me here. We've just got it going all down the existing fence line. We went ahead and just put bamboo. We screwed it right into the wood fence. But anyway, my husband and I have been trying to do is we've been trying to just little by little transform this area that was once landscaped very, very beautifully. And I'm going to pop up some pictures so you guys can just see really quick what it used to look like. It was absolutely gorgeous over here. But when my husband and I did a pool remodel a couple of years ago, we decided to, at that time, well, to back up a little bit, in order for the pool company to get into the pool area and to not landscape, but to be able to remodel the pool, we had to give them access back here with this fence. And we had a Eugenia hedge that went all the way down the fence line. And we thought, you know what? We're going to need to remove a huge portion of that Eugenia hedge and to get to the fence. And when we did that, my husband and I thought, what a perfect opportunity to go ahead and transform this side yard to something more that we really wanted. Like I said, it was gorgeous over here. We really loved the landscaping. But as my husband and I have been transforming our property more into a tropical look, you know, with a lot of palm trees, a lot more tropical plants, and the Eugenia hedge just wasn't very, very tropical. We thought we'd take that opportunity to go ahead and do what we really, really wanted to do over here and what we would really, you know, what we love as far as the tropical plants are concerned. So anyway, with all that being said, what I'm doing is I'm taking advantage of every moment that I can, you know, when my husband's not able to come out and assist me on trying to get the smaller things done. And in this case, what I'm working on today, y'all, is this bird of paradise that's right next to me. Now, I made a terrible mistake, and I will not do it again. Let me be a cautionary tale. The pot that this bird of paradise is sitting in is it's a beautiful glazed pot, and it has. Let me bring the camera in, you guys, so I can show you a little bit closer what I'm talking about. Okay, I hope you guys can see this better now. This beautiful pot right here, just this glazed ceramic pot that I've got, I went ahead and I put it in there, this bird of paradise, this white bird actually. I put this in there probably about, I don't know, little over a year ago. And of course, you know, this guy he just really started growing very rapidly because white birds they grow very, very rapidly here in South Florida. And I just, you know, I thought it would be the perfect thing using this gorgeous, you know, ceramic glazed pot. But the problem is, if you guys can see, it's got a design that it's smaller in the opening here, then it goes in a little bit more, and then it goes out. And trying to get this plant out of this pot was like, oh my God. My husband and I knifed and scissored and pulled, and you know, I pulled and he pulled, and it was quite an ordeal to try to get this guy out of there. But we were able to go ahead and get him out of there. I've just got him set in here, just, you know, so I could, you know, access him. But once my husband and I detached all of his roots and everything, we just pulled him up and out. And what I'm going to be doing is, obviously, I'm going to be going to a larger pot because this pot is, number one, now it's too small, but because this guy doubled in size. But I will never, ever, ever again plant like a big shrub like this, or a tree form actually, inside one of these types of pots, because the shape, like I said, the mouth shape on it was just crazy. This would be a pot, in my opinion, better suited for maybe some perennials or annuals or something like that, or something with not quite as massive of a root system, or something better yet that you would change out maybe from season to season. Because like I said, my husband and I, oh my gosh, it was just an ordeal to get this big guy out of this small little, well, he wasn't really, it's not that the pot's small, it's just the design or the shape of the pot. So what I'm going to be doing is, I hope you guys can see this pot. This pot right here has got just a big wide mouth on it. There are no ins and outs or anything like that. And of course it's, actually doubled in size. So what I'm going to be doing is, eventually I'm going to try to find a place over here on this side to put this bird of paradise. And I keep saying bird of paradise, not to be mistaken, this is a white bird of paradise. This guy will get to be about 25 to 30 foot tall. Now, it will take, many years for that to happen, but these guys do grow moderate. And they're absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love them. They mimic, and actually, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, I believe that they are in the banana family, but they look a lot like banana, trees, with the way the leaves and everything are shaped. But anyway, what my task is today, or my chore is today, is to get this guy planted up in a pot that's going to be bigger, and the mouth is obviously wider, and I want to go ahead and get that put up, and I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to locate him probably up on the pool deck. So that is one chore. Let me turn the camera around and show you what the second thing that I'm going to be doing. Okay, here is the second chore that I'm going to be taking care of today. This pot right here, I actually planted up back in the fall. It was like, I want to say either late September or early October. I can't exactly remember. I did a video where I showed planting this pot up, and I will actually drop that in the link, or actually I'll drop that link in the bottom of this description, so you guys can check it out if you want to. But this guy actually was, it was beautiful when I created it, and actually he still is beautiful. He has just grown and grown and grown and grown and grown. When I say he, all of the plants in here just grew and grew and grew. Now this guy right here is a purple fountain grass, Pennisetum, and I need to trim it back a little bit because it's just kind of grown wild. And I've got crotons in here. I've got some purple queen. I have an alamanda shrub. I had two of them in here. One on the back half, he didn't do as well as we went into like the beginning of the year. I think we had just had a lot of rain, and I think it just rotted. I had a little bit of a problem with one of the drainage in this pot right here, and I've got it up on pot feet. I love using those things, but when I elevated him or whatever, it seemed to help. But I do believe that it rotted. The one alamanda shrub actually, it rotted, but that's this guy right here. So I think I'm going to go ahead, and I may just go ahead and take him out, and I may put him in a pot and until I know where else to locate him. But what other things I have in here is, now this one right here is a Chrysandra. This gets a beautiful, beautiful orange bloom all over it. And I repeated around the side. Here's more Chrysandra, another croton. And so what I'm going to do, y'all, is I wanted to go ahead and get this guy all cleaned up, and I want to put some other plants in here. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to keep the purple queen in here, or if I'm going to just take it out completely, or trim it back, I should say. Keep it in or trim it back. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, that's kind of the two chores that I've got on tap for today over on this north side of the property. So I'm going to go ahead and get to planting. You guys see what they look like. You saw the white bird of paradise, and you see this scraggly mess. And when we come back, we'll take a look at hopefully just how much cleaner and what it looks like with some of the different plants that I've decided to put in there. And we'll talk about those. one more time. Okay, I think I'm all finished up. I had a little bit of a snafu when I planted up that bird, this bird behind me. I should have known better than to have planted it in the spot that I planted it in and then tried to move it. It was too new to do something like that, and I knew I was going to have to use the dolly to kind of back it up because it was really, really super heavy. So I'm really sorry about that, but anyway, what I did was I went ahead, as you guys saw, I went ahead and put the pot in its spot, put it up on its pot feet, and then I replanted the bird of paradise. I think all in all, I think it's going to be very nice. I think it'll take off very well in that pot. And eventually I will go ahead and I will underplant it, but I want to make sure that it kind of takes root right now and it does well right there, excuse me, before I plant it. Let me show you what I think I might put underneath of there actually. I think I might put these guys right here, just some sweet alyssum, I think is what I'm going to go ahead and put, probably just like this. They're a little bit war torn. They were in the sun and I didn't give them water, so shame on me, but I did water them now. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and eventually just underplant some of this, and I believe this is sweet alyssum. Is that sweet alyssum? Yes, it is. I always get confused sometimes, but anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do with that. And then over here, what I did was I went ahead and I just trimmed up around the circumference of this purple fountain grass. I just kind of clipped, you know, like down inside of here. And, but, you know, all in all, I don't want to top him or anything like that or take him back too hard right now because he is looking really pretty. So what I did was I just kind of cleaned up all around the outside. I took the Chrysander, you know, down so that way it would get nice and bushy. Now these guys, they put on some beautiful, beautiful orange flowers. And they've got a little bit of, you know, iron deficiency right now. No big deal. That's normal, excuse me, coming out of our winter months. But I went ahead and I popped in some Dusty Miller. And I also put in some these beautiful, beautiful purple, deep purple petunias. I put one here, and then I put another one right in here. And to balance it out, because this is a circle planter, I went ahead and put another one here. I left the crotons, and again, like I said, I left the Chrysandras. There's one there, and there's one here. And I think all in all, I think it'll make a very, very pretty pot. I've got to go ahead and water it all in right now. And I think it'll look really, really nice. But you guys, it has been a lot of fun. I enjoy getting out here and doing stuff like this. Those were 2 pots that really, the bird of paradise, the white bird of paradise, that truly needed to be repotted. And I'm really glad to have gotten that done. And then the other, with the purple fountain grass, I'm really glad that I was able to go ahead and get that guy planted up as well. Or not planted up, but just kind of refurbished the container. Like I said, that, excuse me, that container has been in since, I want to say it was like September sometime, September, very beginning of October, and then off, I can't even remember. So it really hasn't been in that long. So a lot of times I will take my fall containers. They usually here in South Florida, they go through our winter months. You know, we had some cold days or some cold snaps, and there was a little bit of, you know, of cold suffering on some of those. The Purple Queen, I did pull that out. Actually, the Purple Queen, I believe, is right here. I just went ahead and I'm going to go ahead and put him in a pot. Look at the root system on that guy. I'm going to go ahead and just put him in some dirt. He'll rejuvenate quite well. I don't know what is wrong with my my throat today. I've got a tickle, but anyway, he will rejuvenate himself quite well. But all in all, I think I'm on my way to you know, getting this side yard over here all done. I don't even know what I'm going to start on next, but I will bring you guys along for the ride. You know, I hope that you enjoyed this video, you guys. It's just kind of not really hodgepodgey, but some things that really needed to be done around here. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put this on film, show you guys what I start doing in February. We're about almost to the end of February right now, and I start going ahead and cutting back a lot of things and you know, refurbishing my pots. I keep saying refurbishing. Is that right? You refurbish like a house or whatever. I refreshen, there you go. I freshen up the containers around here, trim them all back real hard. Sometimes I pull things out, add new things. Sometimes I completely demolish it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and just watching some of the things that I do here to kind of get a jump on springtime. So you guys, until the next video, bye for now.